Hello.
And welcome to another episode of a Gem in Orlando podcast. We hope you're well. I'm Gemma.
I'm Matt.
And we are two adults planning our adults only trip to Orlando in 2022. We now have less than a year to go. Are you excited?
Less than a year, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, looking forward to this.
In it. Okay. In it. That was me Essex coming through. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but we are on YouTube. Go and subscribe to us. We've amassed a whopping 200 subscribers in a matter of days. Don't know how that's happened. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
We really enjoyed doing the Merlin attractions as well. We've got Thought Park vlog and we've got a Chessington vlog up for you as well, so go and watch that. Also, as you know, if you do listen to the podcast through YouTube, we do post every episode of the podcast on YouTube for you to listen to. We are, in a couple of weeks, I believe we're going to start filming ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
I think because it'd be nice for you to see us and see our process and see how we record the podcast and see the fact that we're sharing one mic at the moment. So yeah, do follow us on YouTube. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Twitter is where you'll get all your major updates about anything that's going on with the podcast, anything that's going on with us. So yeah, we'll get started. This week we are doing the two. You're getting 2 for 1.
Two for the price of one.
2 for the price of 1 this episode. You are going to be getting all the know-how on Blizzard Beach and all the know-how on Typhoon Lagoon. You love a water park, don't you?
I love a water park.
Yes.
Can't wait for this. I can't wait to go there as well, obviously.
I know. The thing is, there's so many water parks as well in Orlando. Like, there's not just the Disney ones. You've obviously got Volcano Bay, which I'm really excited about because I've never been to Volcano Bay. You've got, you've got Aquatica. As well. That's another water park. You've got quite a few really. So like we'll be going through all of these as well. Even if we're not going to be visiting them on our trip, we're still going to research into it for you and get some tips and tricks for you. Because I think you all need as much information as you can because, you know, we're only going for 2 weeks. There's only so much you can fit into 2 weeks. So some people may go for like a month or like 3 weeks. That's an option as well. So they'll want to do everything.
Probably some of them twice as well, I suppose.
I imagine so, yeah. So we are here for you no matter how long you're going for and what you have planned. We will give you every single attraction in Orlando as well. And obviously all the shopping, all of the dining, all of those stuff. We've got lots of content coming up for you. So do make sure you're downloading us on Spotify or wherever you're listening to your podcasts. We checked the stats the other day and it was amazing. You're hearing us from all over the world. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, we do this because we love this.
Yes.
We love doing this. We love sitting down every Sunday and we love planning, doing our research and we love all of that kind of stuff. But to know that we're having people listen to us is just an amazing feeling. It makes us want to do it all the more, doesn't it, babe?
It does.
It does.
So thank you again, by the way.
Yeah, thank you again. Right, anyway, shall we start with Blizzard Beach?
Let's start.
Yep, quick disclaimer, our usual disclaimer. We are not experts on Orlando. We are complete novices, so do join us on this journey. So let's get started with the entrance to Blizzard Beach. So Blizzard Beach, the entrance is where obviously you've got your changing rooms and your lockers, first aid, all those usual kind of things. You've got the beach house and the shade shack shopping wise. So if you've forgotten your swimming costume, although I think if you knew you were going to a water park, you wouldn't have forgotten your swimwear, or you've forgotten a beach towel, what have you.
Or a t-shirt, 'cause it's really hot out there.
Yeah. Oh my God, I definitely need a t-shirt. Yeah. I get very sunburned. But yeah, you can get all of that stuff and you get some Blizzard Beach merchandise in there as well. So they're all at the front. You have, dining wise, you have Lotta Water Lodge.
Oh.
Sounds a mouthful, isn't it?
What's a Lotta Lodge?
No, Lotta Water Lodge.
Lotta Water Lodge.
Lotta Water Lodge.
Okay.
Say it.
Let's carry on.
That's your main sit down, I believe, if you want to sit down.
Yeah.
Although I think with water parks,
It's pretty better. I
don't want to eat too much because like you have to wait like half an hour before going into the like swimming and things, don't you?
I don't think people abide by that rule, do they?
Well, I don't know. But yeah, apparently you're not supposed to enter the water until 30 minutes after you've eaten food. I have no idea why that's a thing. Can someone on Twitter tell me? Because I'm confused. You have mini donuts by the one and only Joffrey's Coffee.
Everywhere, isn't he, that guy?
He is. Well, apparently he is the specialty coffee for the whole of the Disney World resort. So that's why he's so popular. I did think it was just kind of a chain, but then I realised you actually can't get Joffrey's Coffee anywhere else.
So it's only Disney then?
Only at Disney World.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got Frostbite Freddy's and Frostbite Freddy's Frozen Fresh Mints. You're going to find a lot of these in Blizzard Beach. It's a mouthful.
Okay.
Like an absolute mouthful. So yeah, that's the entrance. And then we're going to head over in. This is going to be a bit different to our usual episodes with the water parks because they don't have like set areas, you know, like Magic Kingdom has Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, that kind of stuff. Yeah. The water parks don't really have that unless it's like the bits for the children, which I will be mentioning anyway. So yeah, we're just going to keep going around and keep seeing what we find.
Let's go for it.
So we've got Meltaway Bay, which is the wave pool.
Yes.
Obviously they're not as high waves, but the wave pool. I like a wave pool. I think it's pretty cool.
I like a wave pool. Yeah.
Dining. You got some more dining. You got Polar Pub.
Ooh.
Oh yes. Drinky poos, little drinky poos. Funnel cakes, another Joffrey's Coffee, and the Warming Hut. The Warming Hut. I imagine that would be like hot drinks.
Yes.
And then you get the chairlift to the summit. So, well, you can get the chairlift to the summit. So that's the big mofo slide.
Yes, I'm doing that one.
I've never done it. I'm very scared. I always chicken out at like the last minute. But I will try. I will try for you. I will try for all of you lovely listeners and watchers out there. I will try it for you. So yeah, and then you've got the Cross Country Creek, which is, I believe, you're going to be your favourite haunt. That's the Lazy River.
Oh yes, definitely.
So there's different entry points around the whole course. I believe it's about 20 minutes long.
Okay.
So yeah, you love a lazy river, don't you?
I do like a lazy river, yes.
Yes, so that's going to be your haunt. You'll probably be sitting there. Hopefully, if they'll let you take a beer, and I doubt they'll let you take a beer in. But
I'll be good.
And then you've got some more dining. You've got the cooling hut. So you've got the warming hut and a cooling hut, which I thought was really cool. Arctic Expeditions, Avalanche. Great pun.
Avalanche.
Love that.
Very good.
And Icy Expedition. Oh, I just got that. Icy Expeditions. I love a good pun. And then you get into Tykes Peak, which is a kids area. Obviously, we won't be going in there. But this is a kids area for kids that are preschool age or preschool age. So they've got like little splash zones, like nice. Tiny little water slides and things like that. And then you move around to the Ski Patrol training camp. So this is for kids above preschool age and up to pre-teen age. So yeah, that's they've got like some like little things that you can walk across and the kids can walk across. That's
good for the kids.
Really good for the kids. And then we're going to talk about the attractions that we can do now. Well, hopefully anyway. Teamboat Springs, which I believe you saw just a moment ago when we was researching, which is the big boat that you have to share with people. Like you have to, you may need to share if there's only two of you. Obviously, due to COVID, if you are going in the near future, they will not be placing you with another family unless you make friends. That's the only thing you can do, really, is make friends and pretend you're from the same household. Don't tell anyone I told you that. It was a secret. Shh. So yeah. But yeah, if there's only two of you, you won't be able to ride because it's a very big raft, and obviously they need to balance out the weight and things. And then you've got Slush Gusher, which I have been on, and that is like a mini Summit Plummet. Okay. So it's like just below Summit Plummet. It's like a shooting straight down one. It's not as fast, of course, but I've done that one. I quite enjoy it. So I've just got to try and be ballsy and do Summit Plummet. Yeah. I've never done it. I've always got to the top.
You've never done it.
And chickened out. Yeah, always got to the top and chickened out. Speaking of which, Summit Plummet.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing this one.
This can hurtle you so fast. And at the end of the slide, you can see how fast you were going. It tells
really?
you
In
in like,
speeds?
it tells you the speed that you were going in.
Miles per hour.
I think it's miles per hour. Yeah, maybe kilometers per hour. I need to check that.
Okay.
But Summit Plummet is one of the tallest water slides. It's one of the tallest free fall slides, I believe. But yeah, Summit Plummet, always a good classic. That is probably the main attraction here at Blizzard Beach. So yeah, I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'll do it for the podcast. Do it for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's what literally most of the scary rides I'm going to be doing is going to be. Do it for the podcast. Do it for the podcast. And then we've got the toboggan races. Now, me and you are extremely competitive.
Yes.
So
I have to win this one, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah, all right. Bring it on. Bring it on. Well, you've got 3 types of racer kind of slides here.
Yeah.
You've got the toboggan races, of course. You've got the snowstormers. And then you've got the downhill double dipper, and that's an enclosed. That's a body slide, I believe, and it's enclosed. And then you've got the runoff rapids, which are like inner tube slides. They're 3 different ones, so I would definitely do all 3, if you can. And I believe that's it for Blizzard Beach.
Oh, okay.
So, like, what are you most looking forward to at Blizzard Beach?
It's got to be obviously the main attraction one.
Summit Plummet.
But also looking forward to these snowstormers.
Yeah, all the racer ones are really cool as well. Yeah.
And obviously, yes, Lazy River one as well.
Yeah, of course, you love a Lazy River.
It's not called Lazy River, it's called
Cross Country Creek.
Cross Country Creek.
Yes. So yeah, that's it for Blizzard Beach. As I say, they're not as big. The parks aren't as big, and they don't have as many areas, I suppose. But there's a lot of dining options there. So yeah, if you want to dine there, I mean, you could probably do this in half a day. I think we'll probably do it in half a day.
Yeah.
If you're an adults only trip, you could definitely do this in half a day and actually get out, and maybe you could go to Animal Kingdom or something for lunch or whatever, because Animal Kingdom's nearby. But I would definitely think you can do both of these water parks in half a day. I mean, we've done that in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
You know?
But I mean, if you obviously as well, you want to go to the water park, spend the whole day there, you can spread it out more.
Yeah, they've got loads of relaxation areas as well.
Some sun lounges, so you can spend like an hour there, sunbathing maybe, and go to a ride and come back, sunbathe, go to another ride.
Yeah, but if you do have children, I think I still probably think you could do this in half a day.
Probably, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
I still think you could do it in half a day, because water parks are just as such. I think the only exception to the rules for water parks really is probably Volcano Bay and Aquatica. Aquatica's a huge water park, absolutely huge. So yeah, that's Blizzard Beach, and we're going to move on to Typhoon Lagoon, so stay tuned. Typhoon Lagoon. This is probably, I think I'm going to enjoy this one more than Blizzard Beach.
I think I will as well. I think is there more attractions in this one?
I don't think there's more attractions per se. I just think the attractions are more suited to
the older generation.
Well, we're not that old.
Okay.
Well, the entrance, obviously, you've got your lockers and your restrooms and first aid, of course.
Yep.
Dining, you've got Leaning Palms, Happy Landings, ice cream, and Getaway Glen, which is a picnic area. So you can take your food away and you can sit in the picnic area. It'd be really nice. Shops-wise, the only 2 shops in the park, of course, are always at the front. You've got Singapore Sows and High and Dry, which are, again, if you've forgotten your swimwear, which...
I don't know who will do that anyway.
Well, I think people must forget their swimwear, either that or they want to buy like a Disney themed kind of swimwear, like that kind of thing, or like a Disney beach towel or something like that. Little tip there: you can get it much cheaper in the shops in International Drive and the discount shops, because most of them do have a licensed Disney merchandise to sell. So yeah, your first attractions, you have got Castaway Creek, which is your 20-minute lazy river.
Another one. Sit on for 20 minutes.
Yes. And then you have got, which I absolutely loved and I remember loving, is the Typhoon Lagoon surf pool with the giant 6-foot waves.
Oh, okay.
6 foot
waves.
That's
the big one, isn't it? Yeah.
6 foot waves. Amazing. I'm definitely going to spend quite a bit of time in the surf pool, because it's really cool. On the little tubes, on the inner tube things. And then with for the kids, you've got the Ketchakiddy Creek, which sounds a bit ominous, really, doesn't it?
Yes. Okay.
just sounds really like, I don't know how to describe it without sounding weird, but it's very ominous. Catch a kitty.
Okay, let's move on.
They've got the bay slides as well, which are small body slides for the children as well. So that's quite a little thing. And then over there you've got low tide loos, which I believe is a cart. It's not actually toilets, by the way.
Well, I was thinking that myself.
They don't know.
No,
but they don't say loo in America, do they? Say restrooms.
Yes.
Where's the restroom? Where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? So your low tide loos is your usual cart things, snacks and things like that as well. So that is that. And then we've got a lot of falls.
Yes.
We're not actually going to fall over, just saying. There's just a lot of falls. So you have the Misadventure Falls.
I'm looking forward to this one.
I think you remember this, or remember briefly something similar to that.
This. Again, last time I went there was in 99, so it's quite a few years ago, but I do remember little bits here and there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then you've got Keelhaul Falls, Mayday Falls, and Gangplank Falls. Now, do check before you go, because obviously some of these falls, they're like kind of rapid rides with like big rafts. I know that Gangplank Falls is like a smaller raft, so you could have two people in there as well, but I'm not sure. And I think the Misadventure Falls, you would either have to, if in COVID times, you'd have to make friends and share, or hopefully post-COVID, we'll be able to share with another family or another couple or another family, which is fine. We don't mind. We like making friends. Mm-hmm. And then you've got, which is their main attraction, I think, is Humunga Cowabunga.
Humunga Carabunga.
Yeah, it's their really, really fast body slides.
Yes, I would like that.
I have been on this. I remember the last time I went on this, I didn't cross my legs. So what happened was, I got loads of water in my mouth. And I swallowed a lot of water and inhaled a lot of water as well. So I didn't really enjoy it, but it was my own fault because I didn't follow the instructions. Always with these water slides, make sure you follow the instructions, because it will not do you any favours if you don't. Will not do any favours. Then you've got the storm slides, and also this is really cool as well. You've got a mounting trail, which is like in kind of like, you know, the shipwreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of go through and like have a look at little things inside the mountain and things like that. Like good. A lot of photo opportunities in there. And then you've got Shark Reef, which is like an aquarium style thing, but you can swim in it, I believe.
Oh, okay. It's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool. And you can see sharks and all that. So obviously not like they won't be swimming with you or anything. That would be quite dangerous.
So it's actually like an aquarium in it.
Kind of. I think you can swim in it.
That sounds a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something. If you don't like water slides, but you're not a fan of that, this might be better for you.
Yeah.
And then dining wise, you've got Typhoon Tilly's, which we've heard the food is not very good for what it's worth. There's a cornbread waffle sandwich, which looks absolutely lovely. But apparently it's not that good. It's kind of mediocre, the food in there. So just bear that in mind if you want a sit-down meal. I'd probably do half a day and go to Disney Springs. Okay. There's a lot more better restaurants there. Let's Go Slurping, which you can also get your very own Joffrey's coffee. As usual, you've got to have a Joffrey's coffee in Disney. You've got another picnic area called Hideaway Bay as well, so that's cool. And you've got the Crush hot dog cart. So if you fancy a hot dog, that's definitely a place for you. Yes, definitely. And then the Piece de Resistance, which I think is this and Humunga Cowabunga is probably their main attractions. Yeah. Crush and Gush has not been there. I think it's been there for a while. I think it was there. It was fairly new the last time I went, which was 2004.
5 years, I think, yeah.
2005. It might be 2005. Yeah. And it's the Crush and Gusher Aqua Coaster.
It's like half coaster, half water ride.
Yeah. The Aqua Coasters are really cool. We are thinking we might do, when we go to Alton Towers, on a side note, we might go to the water park and they have a similar aqua coaster there. Obviously, I'm assuming it's not on the same caliber, of course, because that's Merlin and this is Disney. But yeah, aqua coasters are really good fun. I've been on a few and I really enjoy them. So yeah, I think that'll be a really good one for us to do.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So yeah, and I mean that is it.
There's still quite a lot to do there,
I know there is, yeah. But I said this with Blizzard Beach and I'll say it with Typhoon Lagoon. I definitely think that you could do half a day, or if you want to do the full day, do Blizzard Beach, then Typhoon Lagoon, or the other way around, of course, however you want to plan your trip. I think we're going to do a half day and then maybe head to like Disney Springs or something for lunch and then head to one of the parks maybe in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good, because I'm still switching things around at the moment, aren't I? So I'm still switching things around. So yeah, we're looking forward to the water parks. What are you looking forward to the most at Typhoon Lagoon?
Again, the Lazy River.
Of course.
I am looking forward to the Misadventure Falls.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Again, if we can find a nice couple who can go with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think when we go, it'll be post-COVID anyway.
Yeah, so I think we should be okay.
I think we'll be okay to ride that.
I'm also looking forward. Sorry, the Crush and Gusher, the half roller coaster.
I am. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm looking forward to the mountain trail, like something different that's not a water slide that you can just go, like a little exhibit you can walk through and have a look at things and things. And Volcano Bay have a similar thing as well, but I think it is on a bigger scale. But I'm really looking forward to Volcano Bay. So water parks wise, I think these are okay to do for like half a day, or or if you really want to chill out or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Crush and Gusher also, and Humunga Cowabunga when I follow the instructions and position myself accordingly as I should on the rides. I think I will thoroughly enjoy that. So that is it for this week. So it's a very short episode this week, so but that's why we gave you the 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah,
because we didn't want you to have like 2 rubbish 10-minute episodes.
So you got
so you got double the fun this week. But next week I am so excited because we are doing
Universal Studios.
And the start of all the Harry Potter things.
Which you absolutely love.
The things. For those of you that know me personally, if you're listening, hi guys, I love you so much. Thanks for the support. I am one of the biggest Harry Potter fans on the planet.
She is.
Our cats are named after Harry Potter characters. I have lots of Harry Potter merchandise. I have a Hermione wand, and we're still yet to go to the Warner Brothers studio tour, which we will do if we can film in there. I don't know if we can. Certain things you might be able to film, certain things you can't. But I would like to go to the Warner Brothers studio in Leavesden.
Yes.
I have been there before, and I've done the green screen, and I think it's amazing. You can see, and throughout the year I'm promoting the studio tour now over in this country, but it's so amazing. I love it. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in the Universal Resort, both parks, because when I last went, it wasn't even thought of.
Yeah.
Was not even thought of.
It does look amazing, though, doesn't it? It looks amazing.
The theming, you cannot. I mean, I think it's just like this in all of America. Like their theme parks are just like, their theming is so much better than ours. I mean, don't get me wrong, we loved Croc Drop. We thought that's a new ride at Chessington. If you haven't watched our Chessington video, go and watch that. The Croc Drop's theming was amazing, but I just think a lot of our theming in this country and our theme parks in this country have just got nothing.
America does it bigger and better, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, do join us for Universal Studios next week. It's going to be a long one because I'm going to be probably spending about half an hour talking about Harry Potter World because I'm so excited. But I'm really excited for a few other things in Universal Studios.
There's a lot more to do just in Harry Potter.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are posting things regularly. We have our Alton Towers trip coming up for the weekend of
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks time. Hopefully I'll be recovered from my operation. I know I said last week that we might not be doing a podcast episode next week, but I feel like because we just sit in front of the microphone, I think I'll be fine to do the podcast next week. So we're really looking forward to Universal Studios, aren't we, darling?
Definitely.
I think a lot with Universal Studios as well is it's a bit more. It's a very family orientated resort like Disney, but I think unlike Disney, there's a lot more thrill rides and a lot more thrill attractions to experience.
Yeah.
So I just think this will be our favourite out of all of them. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to head off and we will see you next week. Don't forget, as I say, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. Thank you to everyone that's sharing everything. Share the podcast, share it with your friends, even if they just want a good laugh, because we're so silly and we have no idea what we're talking about. We have no idea. Like my friend Rainbow, who's on the Chessington vlog, and their channel is in the description. So go and subscribe to Rainbow Serena's channel as well. Great vlogs, not just for Merlin attractions, but a lot of other things that they do with their family as well. So make sure you go and subscribe to them as well. Rainbow does tend to say every week in the podcast, when they listen to the podcast, they go, well, you got this wrong. You got that wrong. Rainbow is our go-to Coaster Geek expert, aren't they? They are. But we have lots of fun with them. So anyway, yeah, we're going to head off, and don't ever forget, get excited. The magic rolls around fast.